today, January 26th? 26th. Yes? 26th. I was hungry. She was hungry. We're like, let's go to Applebee's. So, we go to the Applebee's in Bozeman, which is in Montana, in case you didn't know where Bozeman was.
What?
So, we're in the Applebee's, we get there. First of all, like, this really awkward thing happened. We walked in right behind this lady and her son. And then the hostess, which this is like the second time this happened to me in like the past week and a half. The host is like 4, and the lady's like 5. And then the hostess was like, okay. And then the lady turns around and she's like, oh, no, they're not with us. I'm like, oh, great, lady, you don't want us to eat with you. I see how it is. Like,
duh, Nick.
We're friendly people, but that's cool. So, then the lady comes back and she's like, okay, so 2 for you. And we're like, yeah, 2. Is the table fine? Well, no. I want a booth, but I'm not going to say that, so I mean we can sit at the table. So they put us at the table about the size of a dime. Like, this table is like, meh. Like, I mean, like, it was a tiny-ass table. I'm like, okay, whatever. We'll eat. You know, it's Applebee's. Applebee's good shit, but whatever. So, I'm not used to going to Applebee's when it's not half-apps. I'm used to going there nighttime, you know, getting some wings, half-off wings, you know, which is like, you know, $4.50 for wings. Not a bad price. I'm really happy, like, cheaper than McDonald's, right? Okay, so, it's daytime, I'm at Applebee's, kind of confused, don't know what to do with myself. I don't know what to do with my hands. Anyways, so, like, we're sitting there for like 10, 15, 20 minutes, right? And, like, this lady, like, we can definitely tell she's our waitress, and she's like, going back and forth between tables, like table in front of us, table behind us, doesn't come to us. I'm sitting here, I'm like, well, I'm thirsty. I just went snowboarding, right? I'm like, I want some water, but no, like, you're not gonna ask me what. So I'm waiting, you know, like whatever, 20 minutes. In all honesty, it was like at least 15. 20 is the dramatic effect, but okay, 20.
15 is the number.
So she finally comes up to us, right? We had a lot of time to look through the menu. You know, I walked in there knowing I was going to get wings. Because I don't like change. Change sucks. Obama can suck it. So, anyways, she's like, okay, what can I get you to drink? And I'm like, I'm going to save some money. I'd like a water. And then Jenna's all like, I want a strawberry lemonade. I'm like,
at that time, I was going to pay for my own meal. Thank you very much. I deserve a strawberry lemonade.
Hole in my pocket. Burning through my money. What? Don't hit me. Okay. Anyways, lady gets a strawberry lemonade. I get water with lemons and limes. It's like a decarbonated Sprite. No problem. Anyways, so then shut up. I'm making a video. Okay. 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 So lady comes back and gives us our drinks. I'm like, sweet. I'm like, okay, well, this lime and lemon, they're like the size of my hand. They were huge. I was so happy. The slices were like gigantic. I was like, I don't even, like, it was great. It was awesome. So that's like probably the one plus out of the story is that my lemons and limes were huge. Yeah. Anyways, so then she's like, do you guys know what you want to get? I'm like, yeah. So I look at Jenna because I'm a gentleman, let her order first. And she got some, like, appetizer trios. She got, like, wontons, Asian wonton. Wait, wonton tacos! Wonton tacos! Hang on, I got it. It's wonton tacos. They were good. Those are good. Another plus. But, okay, wonton tacos. You got what? Artichoke dip and...
Spinach artichoke dip.
Spinach artichoke dip. And steak quesadillas, right? Okay. So she got that. And then I got the hot wings, right? Because, I mean, hot wings. Come on. So, I look at her. I'm like, I would like the boneless hot wings. Okay, well, would you like our classic sauce? I mean, it's what we put on everything. No! I said hot wings! She's like, oh, okay, the hottest sauce. Okay, whatever. Like, okay, that's cool. So, it's the only thing I ordered, right? And so she's like, oh, okay, well, do you want us to bring that out with her food? I'm like, well, obviously. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and eat when she doesn't have food. I mean, I'm not that big of a douchebag. So, okay. So, I mean, everything was fine. She walked away, and I watched the X Games. Because, let's face it, they're cool. Okay. So, all of a sudden, like, 10 minutes later, they walk up to my table with my wings and set them down in front of me. And I'm sitting here, I'm hungry as hell. I'm hungry, okay? I'm sitting here looking at my wings, and I look at Jenna, and I look at my wings. I'm like, well, shit. Where's your food? Well, they obviously messed up because, I mean, they thought it was an appetizer because, I mean, it technically is an appetizer or whatever, but...
Well, technically it was mine. Mine was 2.
Okay, whatever. I mean, yeah, it makes sense. But, okay. No. So I'm sitting here with my wings in front of me. I'm like, well, what do I do? And Jenna's like, eat them. I'm like, no. Not gonna eat them.
They're gonna get cold.
So I didn't eat them. I did not touch them. On my honor.
I touched them.
Jenna touched them. Oh, wait. So anyways, it's another literally like 10 or 15 minutes until Jenna gets her food. And in this time, our waitress comes up twice saying, wow, I don't know, like, why they brought them out so early. Because, I mean, our waitress didn't bring them out, but Applebee's brought them out, so whatever. I don't know why they brought them out so early. Comes up again. I don't know why they brought them out so early. So I'm sitting here. I'm like, if I was this lady, I'd definitely come up to me and be like, hey, look, like, I totally, like, I mean, I might not have messed up. I probably did, because I wrote it down wrong, because I'm a meth head. She looked like a meth head. If you watch Breaking Bad, Wendy, crazy meth head, who, like, hooks up with Jesse every now and then, and she was gonna kill those guys, looked like her with brown hair. Her teeth were messed up. I looked at her teeth, definitely smoking meth. Side note, anyways. So, she's like, I don't know why they brought him out so early. Well, I don't care. Take him away. No, she didn't. I didn't ask her because I'm not an asshole. But, so finally Jenna's food gets out here. I'm like, sweet. Jenna's food is here. I'm happy. But no, she couldn't just set the food down and walk away. She set the food down, looked at me and was like, do you want me to take your wings and get you fresh ones? Well, maybe like 15 minutes ago. No. Because then I'm going to be sitting here without food. And then Jenna's going to be sitting here waiting for hers. And it's going to be an endless cycle of shit. No! I will eat my wings. I will eat my wings and leave. Because, frankly, I don't want to be here anymore. Okay? Anyways, eat my wings. They were garbage. Garbage wings. Oh, hang on. So, sets the food down. She's like, I'll get you more water. Thanks. You know what? Thank you. Because I'm running a little low. I have like a fourth left. Now I'm going to chug that in about 5 seconds. So, yes, water would be great. Literally 10 more minutes until she brings me. How hard is it to bring a cup of water? And on top of that, like, she could have put more lemons and limes on it because, I mean, that's customer service, right? Like, that is nice. When people do that, they get a good tip. They get my friendship. I would add them on Facebook. But no, she just filled up my water and it took her 10 minutes. She walked down to the lake, half a mile down the road, and filled up my water cup. Probably smoked some meth on the way, and then walked back. That's why it took so long. That's my theory. Probably right. Anyways, so in this time she's gone, smoking her meth and all that stuff. Jenna's like, well, I need some sour cream. I'm like, well, that makes sense. You have quesadillas, right? Yeah, so get some sour cream. Well, she couldn't get sour cream because our waitress was busy smoking meth. Or helping customers. Whatever, she wasn't helping us! And I'm a paying customer and such. Oh, wait. So, then she brings me my water and, yeah. So, my wings. I have never had...
No.
What am I talking about now?
She brings me sour cream.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so she brings Jenna her sour cream. And, so the sour cream, if you've ever been to Applebee's, or you can even say, like, anywhere... Right? They have those little dishes. You know, sometimes they put ketchup in them. Or, like, barbecue sauce. Or, like blue cheese and ranch. You know, like, that cup. So she has that cup on a plate. Which is a smart idea. Because, I mean, who would want this grungy-ass lady's hands touching your cup of sour cream? So, getting there. Okay? So, she has the sour cream cup on a plate. Then... the genius put the spoon in the cup. So there's a plate, there's a cup, there's a spoon. That's the order of operation in this situation. Okay, so she gets to our table. Right when she gets to our table, tips over. Right? Nothing falls off the plate, but the sour cream's everywhere, kind of on the plate. And she's like, "Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I'll get you another." And of course, Jenna, being a sweet lady, is like, "No, that's fine." But like, she had it on her hands. It was nasty. Like, okay. So, anyways, so then that was, I mean, the sour cream epidemic. I mean, ugh. Okay. So then, Jenna's all like, "There's no cheese on my artichoke dip." And I'm like, "Well, I'm sorry. Like, is there supposed to be cheese? I don't know."
Yes,
she said there's supposed to be cheese! But I understand that cheese is a staple. And, right, yeah, okay. So then, eating my wings more, and these wings were like the driest, most unappetizing wings that I have ever ingested. I've ingested a lot of wings. Buffalo Wild Wings, love the place. Good wings. Yeah, I've had dry wings there, but they're still good. I had a wing that was a piece of chicken. There was no sauce on it. No sauce. Swear on my life. No sauce on the wing. Didn't eat it. Paid for it. Paid for 12 wings. That was 11. What happened? Don't know. Okay. So, then she comes up and she's like, "Well, we're done." Okay. So I'm obviously done with my plate, right? Because I, rolled my napkin up, put it in there. I'm set. It was in front of me. She reaches for my plate, grabs my plate, and then asks me if I'm done. Like, no! I was done. Don't want to be anymore just to piss you off. How about you stand there and be like, "Are you done?" "Yes. I'm done. Thank you." "Okay, now I will grab your plate." Not plate. "Are you done?" "Yes." "Good." No. It's not how it works. Never really been like a waiter or a waitress. But it's not how it should work. Okay, so anyways, we get our check finally after she comes up and she's like, "Can I talk you guys into getting any dessert?" "No. Because it'll probably be like the worst dessert I've ever had. I don't want that. No. No dessert. Get me out of here. I will go buy a sundae from McDonald's. I wish I bought my whole meal at McDonald's. Would have saved money. Would have tasted better. I could have gone to Wendy's and gotten the wings at Wendy's. Because, I mean, they're garbage at Wendy's. Really not that great of wings. Would have been a hell of a lot better than my Applebee's wings. Anyways, get the bill. It was an absurd amount of money for appetizers. It's probably the lemonade. That's what it was.
Whatever.
But, okay.
Hey,
no.
Why didn't you tell them about the to-go cup?
Oh, I will tell them about the to-go cup. So she drops off our check. I'm like, "Thank you." I get my card out. It's a sweet card. Planet Earth is on it. You don't care. But, I mean, the Earth is on it. That's cool. So I set it down and I smiled. Because I'm like, I mean, Earth, right? Cool. Space. Ew. Okay. So, then I see her, like, table in front of me behind Jenna. She was like, "Oh, do you guys want to-go cups for your drinks?" And they're like, "Yeah, we'd love to-go cups." So she gives them, like, big to-go cups, like McDonald's, like, large size cup. And she had just refilled Jenna's lemonade. Lemonade. Just refilled it. The thing was chock full of lemonade. She didn't offer Jenna no to-go cup. How about some equal rights for your customers, meth lady? What? Okay, no. Angry about that. I wanted my to-go cup. I wanted a to-go cup for my water. What of it? I like my water. H2O. Okay. Anyways, so we get the bill. It's like something and 7 cents. So I'm like, okay. I always leave good tips. Like 15, 20%. Like, even if they're bad, 10%, because I'm a nice person, right? Like, I hate the stereotype that young people don't tip well. Like, I tip ridiculously well, and I'm proud of it. So, it's like 25 bucks, 7 cents, right? So, just to show her that I'm not being, like, it's not that I don't have money that I'm not tipping her, I rounded it up to $26.